Our organization, we're part of a nonprofit organization, SEEED. It stands for Socially Equal Energy Efficient Development. They're developing a way to go green and develop jobs for young youth so they can...
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
I had almost a $600 bill. Then I had another bill that's right at $500, and then another bill just below $500.
Have you been able to save?
No. Ain't saved nothing. You make sure you got the money to pay the bill.
You gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. You gotta have a second job to pay for your first job.
It doesn't make sense to me, the electric bill. That's the only thing that, and I'm worried now that winter is coming, Yeah,
sure. There's been price hikes, but I think in the past it's gotten high because we haven't insulated things properly, and just we haven't gotten all the work done that we needed to around the house. But like I said, we're working on it, and little by little we chip away at that at the house, and just being more conservative helps.
It's killing people. Personally, I think it's way too high.
Why is that? How do you feel about how much you pay for your utilities?
It's high.
Why do you think? Do you think it's too high?
It's too high.
Why is it too high?
And they super insulated. They insulated all. It's an old house, 1920s, but they insulated all the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. So we're paying about average of $110 a month for utilities, which is great here, and it's one of the best parts about living in this house. A lot of these other houses in the neighborhood, they were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's not they don't have any insulation in the walls at all, and it's not unusual for some of these people with large houses to pay $800 a month for utility bills. So we're lucky with our house.
How do you feel about how much you're paying for utilities right now?
I think it's too high.
And why is that? Do you think it's more because of the economy, or do you think it has to do with weatherization of the house, or?
I think it, to be honest with you, it's the condition of my home, not the greatest. And it's the economy, plus KUB is, well, not KUB, but TVA has really screwed things up for us, and they're charging us for it.
How so?
Well, that big coal spill, that big ash spill, TVA is having to pay for it, and it's going to cost billions of dollars, and they got to pass the utility bills on to the consumers, which they're doing, and it's raising our rates. And really, TVA should be responsible for it. We shouldn't be the ones that are responsible. They're the ones that made the mistake.
My bill is still too high. $200 a month for 2 people living here, I think it's too much.
It has energy efficient appliances, so really just besides turning off lights and turning down the thermostat at night, we haven't really had to do a whole lot of other energy efficiency improvements.
Energy efficiency?
Well, in terms of my home, I try to be as efficient as I can with in terms of insulation and sealing up the places. And I live in an old home, sealing up places where air can move in and out of the structure. Certainly, I'm careful about lighting and using energy efficient lighting.
Probably keep every light cut out that I possibly could. Make sure that my windows and doors are insulated. And so there's a lot of little things that you could do maybe to maybe help out. Make sure all your doors are closed.
Like do my laundry, because long time ago I had somebody from KB to come to my house fix my washing machine. I wasn't living in this house, wasn't living. And he suggested, I don't know if that's true or not, but he suggested that it's better to do laundry after like 6 o'clock when all the offices are closed, and because you save more energy.
I can turn off some of the lights, turn off some of the TVs. And normally if I go to the store, sometimes I unhook half of my appliances.
So you don't mind going through all of that? Or do you think it's necessary to do that?
It's necessary to do it.
That's what I do. I put a wood-burning stove in, and some sort of passive cooling system. Also, in this neighborhood, it's historic, and that's a big hindrance for people who want to do new energy conservation measures to the front of their house because it doesn't look historic. For example, if I wanted to put a bioshelter on the front, or a greenhouse that would passively heat my house during the winter, I couldn't do that under the historic guidelines. Or if I wanted to put solar panels on the front of my house, I couldn't do that.
What would you do to lower your utility bill if you had the money?